Welcome to American Dream TV. This is Selling Los Alamos, and I'm your host, realtor and lifestyle expert, Jessica Hoffer. Join me today as we tour J. Robert Oppenheimer's house, as well as some newer properties in the area. By now, many of you have seen the movie Oppenheimer, some of which was filmed right here in Los Alamos and inside the historic home of J. Robert Oppenheimer and his wife, Kitty. Join me as I go inside with Sherry Trottier, the past president of the Historical Society, as she shows us around. Hi, Sherry. Thank you so much for having us.
Jess, we are so glad to have you here. Welcome to the Oppenheimer house.
It is quite impressive.
So a lot of people think this house was built for Oppenheimer. It was actually built for May Connell in 1929. This house was designed for her because she was an artist. She came here to the Los Alamos Ranch School to teach art. She had been in Europe and New York City. So she's told A.J. Connell, I am not living in a log cabin.
I think she and I would have gotten along well.
So they hired Marcos Gomez from Alcalde. He was a craftsman with masonry, and so he built this stone cottage for May. You can imagine when the Oppenheimers came and looked at this cottage. The beautiful windows, the fireplace. This is just such a beautiful place to live, and you can understand why they decided to choose this house. There were other parts of the house that were used in the movie. This is the dining room. Originally, when these cottages were built, they did not have full kitchens. There was maybe a space like for a hot plate or something, but everyone was expected to eat at Fuller Lodge. So when Robert and Kitty moved in, the first thing that Kitty had a conversation with General Groves, except in the movie you saw the conversation with Robert, was I need a kitchen and a dining room. This dining room has many a story. The Oppenheimers hosted many a party.
And Oppenheimer himself was actually the cook of the family, was he not?
Yes, he was. And he liked preparing very spicy dishes. They went well with the very strong martinis that he made.
Sherry, thank you so much for the tour of this very important historic home here in Los Alamos.
We are always happy to share our history and share the house with the public.
Until renovations are made on the Oppenheimer house, your best bet is to come to the Los Alamos Historical Museum, where you can see all the detailed pictures of Oppenheimer and the project. Stepping forward in time. During the Manhattan Project, the government owned all of the homes, and up until the late 50s, early 60s, there weren't any private residents in Los Alamos. That's when they opened up Barranca Mesa, where people were able to build and design their own homes, many of which were mid-century modern, just like this one. Let's take a look. Thanks again for joining me today. I hope I was able to shed a little bit of light on the history of Los Alamos. This is Jessica Hoffer for American Dream TV, Selling Los Alamos.